Hi guys, hope you're all doing well and staying positive and lessons are going well. Been asked by Mr. Lewis to put together a few videos in the next few weeks looking at different parts of the rugby skill set. So today, for you guys, we're just going to be looking at our ability to pass the ball off both hands. Okay, so I've got two different balls here. I've got a Ram half solo skills ball, and then I've got a full size 5. Whatever you've got at home, if it's a football, tennis ball, whatever, the principles are the same. Okay, if you've got a rugby ball, that's perfect, but if not, just use what we can to make a difference. Okay, right, so first we're going to be looking at how we hold the ball properly. Okay, so we're going to look at spinning the ball off each hand and how we generate that power. Okay, so to start with, we're going to want to hold the ball in one hand at the base of the ball. Okay, so make sure you've got that 10-point grip, nice and strong. Okay, and we're going to start off standing face onto a partner. Okay, with the hand you haven't got the ball in pointing at them. We're just going to look at, can we, starting from the hip, push that ball through, okay, and hit the target. So I've got Miss Millington here, so she's going to be working with me, okay. So I'm pointing my hand without the ball at her, okay. Got the ball in my right hand at the moment, push through to the target. You notice when I finish, both my hands are pointing at the target. So I get the ball back again, okay. Off my bad hand now, okay, so hand pointing at, finish and push through. So that wasn't as good. That's because I'm not rotating my hand enough. So can we really rotate our hand, okay, and push and fire through to get that ball moving? Get the ball. Okay, so we're going to go again, just so you can see. Bang, off one, both hands pointing at the target. And off the other hand, pushing it through. Okay, I really need to work on my left hand there. If you get good at that, okay, and you're comfortable firing it through, we're looking at doing about maybe 10 to 20 off each hand, maybe 3-4 times, okay? I don't want you to stand side on, okay? So same principle, but this is more rugby specific, isn't it? Because we're facing up the pitch, okay? I'm not gonna have my hand facing either left or right, depending on which hand's got the ball, okay? Still starting with the ball at the hip, and we still want to hold it from the base, because that's where we can get the most power from, okay? Hand without the ball pointing at the target, and this time we're going to turn our body, okay? As if you're making that pass in a game, okay? You're turning your body, so you want those hips to move, and both hands pointing at that target again, okay? Good time. Then we're going to go off the other hand. Cool, okay? Next thing, as a progression of that, also looking at how we catch the ball, okay? So a lot of us are either catching the ball in our chest, okay? So we're waiting for it, we're getting it there, okay? All right, or, okay, we've got hands down at the sides and we're bringing them up at the last second, okay, to catch the ball. So I want you to look at how we prepare to catch that ball. Okay, so I want to start, same thing as when we're passing it, we have one hand up, okay, at the moment, same thing when we catch. So I want us to have one hand up, okay, and we're going to fire that other hand through to try and catch that ball. So we'll look at it again. So I've got one hand up, looking ball, bang, okay? I'm going to get it, okay? It's all right if we do this, okay? We've got one hand up and we hit it and knock it down, okay? Because that's just trying to get that skill. But get used to trying to go at the ball, okay? So go at the ball. Go at the ball, okay? Off the other hand, one hand up, going at the ball. At the ball. If you're really comfortable with the skill, getting the power off that single hand, okay, we then want to start bringing in both hands, all right? So let's start face on, okay? So we're still going to keep that hand that's providing the power, okay, at the base, okay? So I've passed off the right, okay? My right hand's at the base of the ball, okay? Bring in my left hand, so instead of having my hand up, okay, the left hand's going to be on the ball, okay? But we still want, okay, that two-handed finish, all right? It's really important we get that double-handed finish, pointing at that target, okay? So start, both hands, and I'm looking at where that ball's going, okay? I'm looking at the target, okay? So off the other hand, okay? I'm looking every time, okay? My hands are finishing at that target, right? It's really important we get into the habit, okay, over-exaggerating those hands, right? They're always finishing at the target. Okay, once we've got that front on, all right, we're then going to go to the side on, okay? So still keeping that ball loaded, okay? So it's in and around the hip, all right? We're looking at the target, pushing our hands through, okay? Looking at the target, pushing our hands through. Okay, if you notice, all right, I don't just throw my arms, so I don't just keep my body facing square on, okay, and go like that. Okay, don't just throw my arms. All right, when I go to pass, okay, my power comes from the twist of my body. Okay, your arms are only so powerful. If you want to get those distant passes, okay, we need to twist our body to provide that extra power. Going off the other hand now, ball in 2 hands, looking at the target, twist. Okay, all right. You might notice, okay, that I also twist my feet. Right, that's so I can get more of a rotation. Okay, so rather than being square on, I'll bring one foot slightly further forward so I can get that rotation. So my torso is facing towards that target. Okay, so looking. Okay. Okay, so that's how we want to get eventually, all right? That's the progression. We want to be really comfortable passing like that off both hands, okay? Okay, boys, so just give you a closer look at how I'm holding the ball when I'm doing these skill drills. Okay, so when we're doing one hand at a time, okay? I've got the ball here, all right? So it's down by my hip, and I've got my hand under the ball, okay? That's so I have that ability to rotate when I'm making that pass and pushing that ball through to provide the power. If I start with my hand here, okay, I've got nowhere else to go, right? So it's really important we get that hand under the ball, okay? I'm holding it not with my palm, okay? So if you can see under there, my palm is off the ball, but I'm holding it with my fingertips, all right? That's when I talk about that 10-point grip, okay? All right, so we're using all our fingers and thumbs to hold that ball, okay? That's making sure we're holding tightly onto it. That's the strongest way we can hold onto this ball, okay? But that's how I want you to hold it when I'm doing single hand, okay? Double, okay? Top and base of the ball, okay? Same principle, all right? We want that hand underneath so we can provide that power pushing the ball through. Okay, boys, so I hope that's enough for you to go off this first week, okay? I'll keep progressing it on, so next week we might look at offload stuff, but specifically we're going to be looking at a lot of ball skills, okay, to make sure you guys have got some stuff that you can do at home, okay? Cheers, boys, good work.